Hello and welcome to Looking Glass Letterbox for Teatime and Tarot. This is a daily tarot journal. It's a general reading, so it's not for any particular person, any particular question. It is a shuffle of the cards to see what the tarot serves up to consider today. If this clicks with you, if it resonates, wonderful. If it doesn't, leave it. But hopefully there's something here that's interesting or curious or helpful or entertaining you can keep in your pocket to consider as you go about the next couple of days if you should choose to do so. We are going to go ahead and begin. Yesterday's reading was definitely a call to action and to reimagine what's coming up for you in the future, something that you've been applying yourself to that needs some adjustment to the plan. So the first card we have for today is the Chariot. Okay, taking that position of command. The Chariot is about stepping into the center of chaos or energy circumstances that are moving in different directions, and with whatever it is that you're trying to do and how you're trying to be effective in your own life, taking that position of command with your intention and your will and directing them in the trajectory that you would like to travel with all of that momentum from your past action and intention built up behind you to propel you forward. It's also the card of Cancer, so a Cancer may be influential or supportive to you at this time. That's lovely. And then we have the Ten of Swords. Okay, this came up yesterday as well. So something has come to an end. It's in the Swords, so it's in the mental body, in your perception, your perspective, your story, your communications, your understanding intellectually of how things have been, how they have been working, and coming to the end of that cycle. There's something that's not available, that does not apply anymore, that was an illusion or a misunderstanding that has brought something full circle to an end. It can't grow further from that point. So taking the position of command with this Chariot in that point position and seeing where you want to go from this point requires analysis of how things have happened up to this point. So maybe reviewing whatever this Ten of Swords is in your life. It's going to be different for everyone. Everyone has their own circumstances and their own experiences and their own story and their own decisions. So sort of evaluating and looking into the cycle that has come to a stop, that has come to an end, assessing that so that you can get a better idea of where you're going to head your Chariot, what direction you're going to go in from this point. And then we have the Empress. So that's going to allow you to, that reevaluation of the cycle that's closed in the Ten of Swords is going to open you up to the point of divine feminine creation. All right, so it's also the card of Venus. It is Taurus season, and that's very grounding, but it's also about what you attract to you and what you nurture and what you ground and what you intend to grow over the long-term period. All right, so this reimagination and this direction that you're going to take yourself now, and taking that point of active command to move forward, reevaluating how things have come to the point that they currently are, what's no longer working, what was a misunderstanding, what was an illusion, and what is still a viable option within those circumstances to reimagine and reapply to the point of creation with the Empress. Lovely. Okay, and then clarifying the Chariot, we have Strength. Okay, so this is also the card of Leo is Strength, so Leo may be influential to you as well. And Cancer is ruled by the moon. Leo is ruled by the sun. So you have the sun and the moon and the luminaries aspects, if you like working with those energies, supporting you here. But this means that it's Leo, or the Strength card is about how are you showing up? How are you enduring? How are you present within the space? What are your behaviors? What is the energy that you're bringing to the system? What is your determination? Are you willing to stand at that center point and accept the attention that will alive? Strength and the sign of Leo is very compelling, very attractive, very magnetic. All right, so how are you showing up and how are you displaying your intention and your directive with what you would like to do, what it is that you'd like to create. That Nine of Cups that was on the table yesterday. What is it that you want, and how are you showing up and acting to achieve that based on your own intention, your own volition. Okay, clarifying the Ten of Swords is the Knight of Cups that was at the bottom of the deck yesterday. So what is it that you are extending into something? What are you bringing forward? Cups is emotion, so emotional intelligence, emotional awareness, the emotional body. So is your emotional awareness and acuity in alignment with your behavioral acuity and alignment? So is Cancer and Leo aligned? You know, are they connected? Are they reciprocating each other, complementing each other, supporting each other? Your emotion and your action, and your faith in what it is that you have to offer with the Knight of Cups. Knights, again, are about the active pursuit of your ambition. Okay, so what is it that you are extending into your ambition, and also knowledge of what it is you would like to receive in return. What reciprocation are you looking for? That may be very helpful in reassessing whatever your Ten of Swords cycle is, your intellectual awareness and acuity about how you got to the point that you are, and that's going to help you to decide how to take the next steps forward and step into creation again. But while examining the mental body, it's also important to examine the emotional body as well. See if those things are in discord or if they're in alignment, if they're copacetic or if they're antagonistic. And then we have the Empress is the Three of Coins. All right, collaboration. Collaboration, showing your work, the building blocks of the next level of development that you're going to do. There's a mountain to scale ahead of you. This is a long-term process that requires commitment and intention and action in order to bring about what it is that you would like to create, the wish you would like to fulfill, the actions that you would like to engage in, what you would like to extend and offer into a scenario to be received, and then also to receive in return. All of that working together to bring you material result, manifestation. So, and 3 is the point of creation, the first point at what is in the imaginary into the reality, into the actual. Okay, so also looking for collaboration, looking for resources, looking for investment, looking for supportive opportunity or supportive connection with the 3 of Pentacles. So how is your new vision of how you're going to carry forward from this point? What resources and what support and what structure do you want to put in place around this reimagined vision that's going to allow you to amplify your efforts moving forward and secure it and ground it for further growth? All right, and then at the bottom of the deck, we have the 2 of Pentacles. All right, that showed up, I believe it was clarifying the Sun and the 10 of Swords yesterday. Yes. So finding a calm center of balance, remaining adaptable, remaining flexible in the choices that you're making and the things that you're considering for supporting your real world experience, homework, money, family, health. All of the things that you're responsible for, that you are maintaining and sustaining and investing in, that you want to carry forward with you, and then those things that you want to work into that mix, maintaining that calm center of balance within this readjustment period. And it's active readjustment. It's not passive. You are juggling these things. These things are in motion. Things are happening. Opportunities are available. Opportunities have been closed off. New paths are opening up. Old paths have closed down. Maintaining your balance and keeping your head in that situation while allowing yourself to remain focused and aligned and aware of how these choices that you're making are going to direct you forward with this Chariot and strength to get through the difficulty of the 10 of Swords, intact with what it is that you have to offer, what it is you're attempting to achieve, and engaged in this creation that you have imagined and reimagined with the Empress and the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so this isn't just daydreaming reimagination. This is practical analysis of what it is you want to create and deciding what options you are going to employ in order to make that intention a reality and to exist outside of yourself. Right? And at the top of the deck, we have the Page of Cups. So there's something in that cup. There is an opportunity available. There is something there for you to engage with hope. This is a very hopeful card. It's also a card of curiosity, artistic endeavor, sensitivity, and charm. And so there's something valuable and delightful to be invested into this reimagination of what it is that you are trying to develop. Okay, so there's still a lot of good, wonderful, delightful stuff to be followed through with, to honor and to carry forward and to invest yourself into. It is valuable. All right, and then we have the universe has my back. The key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. Okay. So caught up in some of this Ten of Swords and some of the disappointment or despondency that can apply when a Ten of Swords moment or scenario has been arrived at, as this has for whoever's connecting with this. Caught up in some of that is what you expected to have happened. What your hope of the outcome was. And now that this cycle is closed, you lose the hope for that thing to come true, that wish to come true, that goal to be reached, that ambition to be actualized. So the expectations that are woven in there of how it didn't end up turning out, that's also something that needs to sort of be recovered from and realigned from and sort of reinvested in, if you can imagine reaching those goals in a different way. But there's still a lot of disappointment when you're not able, when it didn't turn out how you thought it would. So the key to forget what you think you need is checking and recognizing how much of the disappointment is over the expectations that weren't met, and how much of what's going on in the Ten of Swords were sort of practical aspects that you can troubleshoot and reimagine and say, oh, okay, well, I can see it didn't work out like I thought it would because this was misapplied, or I misunderstood this, or this didn't turn out to be true at all, or, this avenue of this progression of decision, it just led to a dead end. That's just how it turned out. Okay, so check your expectations, refocus on engaging in the process for the experience of the doing, but don't be too hard on yourself with this Ten of Swords moment. Anything that was misunderstood or that was an illusion or that just didn't turn out, sometimes that happens. That's part of the process. Some things just don't work out. But that doesn't mean that the next thing isn't going to work out. That doesn't mean that you can't reapply yourself. The key is to understand what was so that you don't repeat past mistakes, or that you ask questions that maybe it didn't occur to you to ask before based on your knowledge of what happened in this previous cycle of Ten of Swords. And then that is going to reaffirm you and re-prepare you to show up with the Chariot and strength and make more effective and efficient decisions for what it is that you are envisioning here. Okay, and then so forgetting what you think you need is opening up to a broader spectrum of being able to receive what's available, as opposed to being so target focused on a specific result that you hope will happen. Okay, that doesn't mean you're not going to get to your specific results. It's not going to turn out the way that you imagine it, but opening up yourself to a broader spectrum of possibility and reception to all of the things that your efforts are going to bring into your influence. That allows you to keep this Two of Pentacles in flow and remain in that calm center of balance, and also to reinfuse your creation and nourish it and really replenish it as you're going along with things that you didn't even know would be possible, you didn't even know would be available, to add influence and support and strength to what it is that you are seeking to create here and to what it is that you are offering in to that scenario. Okay, does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. That is all that I have for you today. I hope that was helpful or interesting or entertaining to you. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.